Pam is doing such a fantastic job. I thought maybe you could say a few words.
Thank you, President. As far as we are hearing a lot about fraud, waste, and abuse, a lot of waste and abuse, but there is a tremendous amount of fraud. And Elon, thank you for your partnership. Thank you for your team. You have uncovered so much fraud in our government, and we will prosecute you. We have an internal task force now working with every agency sitting here at this table. And if you've committed fraud, we're coming after you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Elon, for that. On the violent crime level, thanks to President Trump's directive, we are seeking the death penalty again. So all of these horrible, violent criminals that you're hearing about around the country, they will face the death penalty federally within our country. And the drug dealers need to get out of here because we are coming after you. We're going to have 94 great U.S. attorneys around this country, and everyone will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Thank you.
Thank you, President. It's at your directive.
I couldn't have said that better. That's very good. That's very good. She's doing a fantastic job. Thanks, Pam.
All right, the FBI investigating the bombs found in a Tesla showroom in Austin as protesters prepare for their Tesla takedown day of action this week. Here's AOC on who she's blaming for the violence against Teslas.
I think Democrats are to blame for why people are so triggered by this because
no, absolutely not.
When you're at rallies saying, not you particularly, but your colleagues saying F Elon Musk and using other words, to profane words to describe him, does that rile people up, your supporters, to take action on their own?
I don't know. You know, I think about Republicans calling me a communist and Republicans saying that I hate this country, and I certainly have felt the impact of that.
What a freaking moron! She's comparing people to Republican politicians. What an airhead.
Fox News contributor and author of CaliFAILURE, Reversing the Ruin of America's Worst-Run State, Steve Hilton, joins us now. We'll get to that book in just a moment. But Steve, what did you think of her remarks there? I mean, wasn't that an opportunity to denounce this violence?
AOC is just such a ridiculous caricature of herself now. What is she talking about? It is very evident that the left are pushing this violence. There's no other word to describe it. It's
very
political
obvious.
Violence. It is terrorism. I remember very clearly growing up in the UK, we had regularly, you'd have bombing, little bombs in litter bins on the street, at railway stations, in pubs. It was IRA, the Irish Republican Army. It was a terror campaign. It was designed to influence policy. That's what this is. Yeah. It is designed to influence policy, and it's even worse than that because you look at Elon Musk, this is one of the greatest entrepreneurs of all time, probably the greatest entrepreneur. He's trying to help his country. What does this say to any business leader or anyone who wants to get involved with the Trump administration? They're trying to intimidate people. That's why we've got to clamp down on this incredibly hard. It is terrorism, just as President Trump says. Also, what does it say about the political left that they think that this is a messaging strategy that is going to work? I mean, you tell me what you're seeing as far as the Teslas, and are they getting rid of them? I mean, we've even seen some of the Teslas out on the road who have stickers on them who say, I bought this before Elon Musk went crazy, or whatever it is. But is this a sign that the left really isn't going to learn from the last election? Exactly. They're not learning at all. I mean, any normal person can see that the reason that they were defeated is they went too far left. And look where the energy is right now in the party. Yeah. It's the left. It's AOC. It's Bernie. And so it seems to me like they just haven't realized how out of step they are with the American people. All right, you've got this awesome book with you. The newly released book, CaliFAILURE, Reversing the Ruin of America's Worst-Run State.
Wow.
What compelled you to write this? Well, it's really a warning to the rest of the country. I live in California. Those of us who live in California, we know how bad it is. But you talk about the Democrats now and where they are. The agenda of AOC and Bernie, which seems to be where they're going, that's what's been implemented in California. That's what we have, the AOC Bernie agenda. And on the back of the book, you can see where it came out. The highest poverty rate in the country, highest unemployment, worst homelessness. We pay the highest taxes, highest costs for housing, energy, gas, everything. So everyone needs to understand how we got here. That's why I wrote this book. How it happened, but most importantly, how we stop it happening.
Yeah.
In the rest of the country, especially as people are thinking about the midterms and, oh, maybe we'll go back a little bit to the left. No.
Yeah.
That's what we've got in California. It's a total failure on every front.
I want to play out the...
Exactly, and that's what I've been saying about California. A lot of these Democrats have been, using California as a template of trying to make it the most crappiest state. And you have politicians that want to use California as a model of how they want the entire country to be. This is why people were saying, oh, Gavin Newsom's going to run for president. Horrible idea. Look at the state of California and what he has done and not done to it. He does not give a shit about the people that live in California, which is why I sold my house and got the hell out of there before it got any worse. And, I can't knock too much about California. I still have family that live there. It's fine. They want to live that life there for whatever reason. The way their businesses are or how established they are there, they don't want to deal with any other place, or I don't know their reasons, and that's their choices. But for me, I choose not to stress so damn much on figuring out which day is the best day to put gas in my truck so that way I can actually go somewhere. Because prices are so damn high and all the gas you're burning is in 2-hour traffic in California, which is so stupid. You drive 2 hours to go to work, and those 2 hours of wasting gas is about 4 hours of your work day. So stupid. And then as you're driving and sitting in traffic for 2 hours, you get to see bridges, underneath bridges of homeless people just in their tents, literally having a bonfire right there on the side of the freeway. I mean, it's so sad. It's sad. And the people in California, the voters in California that should be paying attention to policies by observing what they see in their own communities should make them aware and say, you know what? We need to stop voting for Democrats because they're screwing up our state. They don't want to see it. I try to recall Newsom. I mean, they're trying to recall him again. I don't know what's going to happen. I know there's a new guy that's trying to run for governor, and I hope he gets it. I know he's a police officer. I think he lives in LA. I'm not sure. I think I made a video of him. This guy's hilarious for making a book. I should have wrote a book before I left.
The sound Kyle Conforti, California fireman, who says it's hard to think leaders are doing what is best for California based on what's happening. Listen here.
It's hard to look at our government structure and think that they're doing what's best for this state. And it hasn't been more evident than with the influx of illegal immigration into this state. Living here, paying your taxes, and watch them give the money that you paid to other people that haven't even bought into the system. It's discouraging.
You think about the mobility of the rich, right? They don't like what's happening. They can move. They can leave the state.
Yes.
Not everybody can do that, Steve.
Well, shall I tell you what happened? So that guy, the reason he's in this special, CaliFAILURE on Fox Nation, is because that it's illustrating the impossibility for regular people to live in California because of the costs. It made more sense for him as a fireman to move his family to Tennessee because it's cheaper to live there and commute to do his job. That's how crazy it's got. All the taxes, the regulations. That's what we've got to understand, how it happened. That's what CaliFAILURE does, this book. And as I say, we mustn't let it happen across the rest of the country.
Yeah, such a beautiful state, so much opportunity there. Watch the brand new special, CaliFAILURE, with Steve Hilton. Thanks so much, Steve. It's available now on...
All the years I've been in California and seen it transform to bad, horrible, worse. I mean, it gets worse throughout the years, from from when I was young, being there, from before the military, from coming back from the military. I mean, I have seen drastic changes for the worst when it comes to California. And I know there's way nicer places in the country, in the world, that are more affordable, cleaner, nicer, no traffic, has all seasons, better weather than California. It's hilarious when people are like, why do you stay in California? Oh, the weather. Well, you haven't traveled as much then. You need to travel a little bit more and find places that have the same exact weather or better, and maybe a lot easier to live and stress-free in life. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Till next time, peace out, everybody.